Hello down there. This is Josh from Catholic.Teens. I got a new video coming for you. Just let me get down there. 1 minute. What's that? Okay. Today I am going to tell you a story. Not Frosty the Snowman. Before I finish or begin my story, first I need to take a sip of hot chocolate mixed with water. Today's story is about lack of participation in the faith. And that is why I've had this huge intro to it. I've been looking at some studies, and as generations have continued to move forward into the future, we have begun to participate less and less in our Catholic faith. Here's what I'm talking about. A 2008 study said that out of every 3 adult Americans that claim themselves to be Catholic, only one of them, chiefly adult women, will go to Mass on a regular basis. Now, I don't know about you, but I have gained much more respect for the old woman that sits by her women. Why can't I say woman? Man. Okay, woman. We're gonna say that. I have gained much more respect for her. She sits alone in a pew, knowing that she is one of 3 in her generation that is actually going to Mass on a regular basis. So good for you, old Mrs. Brown, who sits in the front row of the pew, eats dinner with the priest every night, cooks him dinner. Good for you. In fact, it has gotten so bad that an article on the truthsource.org says that my generation by 2020 will be non-religious. That's in 3 years. Well, let's see here. I'm still religious. I have friends who are still pretty religious. Something pretty big is going to have to happen in the next 3 years for us all to not be religious. But the facts that stats are showing that we are not going to be religious and not going to believe in God in the next 3 years shows that there's a huge decline in church attendance anywhere, everywhere. Not just in the Catholic Church, but everywhere. I remember watching a speech by Jason Evert on YouTube. I'll try and find the link and put it in the bio down below, down there, right next to the subscribe button, which you should totally hit. Okay. I remember watching that video and him saying that the reason a lot of kids that he talked to wouldn't come to church or come to Mass was because they'd never been invited. I know that sounds kind of weird to some people. They're like, well, they can just come because it's a public thing and I don't have to invite them because that's weird and I don't want to be that guy. Invite them. Invite them. Invite them to come to church. Invite them to come to Mass. Maybe they've never been to a Catholic Mass. Maybe they don't know what it's like. I don't know about you, but a lot of stuff that you hear on the news and on TV and on the internet isn't real. Except for this. This is the most credible thing ever, is Catholic.Teens and CatholicAnswers.com and a lot of other websites. But this, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm going to always tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, in my opinion. And a couple jokes. But other than that, it's credible all the way. I I want you to invite people to church, to your church, in the coming months. I don't know if you're aware, but there's this like top secret holiday coming up. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called Christmas. Christ Mass. Now, Christ Mass. I think that you should invite a friend to Christmas Mass. Christmas Mass. Because then it'll be something they're familiar with. Everyone, all the Christian denominations agree with that, but they'll also be able to see what a Catholic Mass looks like, why we do what we do. It'll open things up for you, give them time to give you something to talk about if that's something you've been struggling with. Now don't be like, no, don't go with your family to church. Come with me, because Christmas. Maybe you say, if you come to my Catholic Mass, I'll go to your service, or I'll go with your family if you come with mine. Then you're getting two church and two viewpoints in at the same time, all around Christmas. This is going to be a shorter video because I kind of ran out of things to say. Sorry about not having a video last week. Comment down below which story you would like me to, which Christmas story you would like me to tell as a bonus video. And I will see you next week. Realized I made a really dumb face at the end of that one. So, just gonna cover up the camera for the ending.